What up? And welcome to Operation Murder It Out. Today I'm going to be doing some simple maintenance. All I'm doing is an oil change on the 2011 Mazda 6, also known as Milkshake. Last time I did an oil change on this thing, I had oil coolant mixture, so I had milkshake coming out of the engine, hence the name Milkshake. So I'm going to get these front tires off the ground, get it jacked up, get the jack stands on there, and then start this oil change. Alright, so I'm at home right now, which means that I have limited access to tools because most of my tools are on the job site. So with that being said, I'm going to start by trying to remove the oil filter before loosening up the drain plug. It's good practice to do anyways, just in case you can't get the oil filter off, then you're just stuck. Got to get another car to pick up tools. Comes off real easy. And again, I did the oil change last. But yeah, it's always a good practice to remove the oil filter before draining the oil. That way you're not stuck in a bad situation. Oil doesn't look too bad. Doesn't look like Milkshake. I think I went 3,000 miles on this oil. Quite possibly 5,000. This is the first oil change ever since I replaced the engine on this thing. So really happy that it looks normal. Does not look like a Milkshake. I did check my coolant level in the reservoir and it is full. So just lets me know that the coolant system is in good health. There's no leaks internally and no leaks externally. So yeah, that's looking really good. Well, it's dirty, but no signs of coolant. Put that right there, let it drain. Alright, I don't know if anyone else does this, but I like to fill the oil filter with oil before putting it on. That way the engine doesn't have to work a little bit harder to fill up the oil filter. And it helps to prolong the life of your engine, supposedly. Don't know if that's true, but just as a precaution, I like to take this extra step. On some cars this is not possible because the oil filter is either upside down, located on top of the engine, or the car just has something weird going on with the oil filter. But if you have a canister like this and it's located on the bottom, then I would recommend to fill it up before you put it on. I think that's full. Oh, all right, let's put this new filter on. Then after I get this on, I can start draining the oil out of the engine. Now there's a specification to tighten the oil filter, but I don't go by that specification. If it's good and tight, then it's good with me. All right, let's move on to draining the oil. All right, I am at such a bad angle. Alright, let's see how this oil looks. officially. Looks good to me, just dirty. It truly was time for that oil change. But once again, first time I did the oil change on this, had an internal coolant leak, so I had to replace the motor. And this is the first time I'm doing an oil change after replacing the motor. I think I went maybe 5,000 miles on this oil. But it looks good so far. Coolant level is good. And I just got back home, so oil is hot, engine is hot, and coolant level is still good. So that's a win-win. Not only is the coolant level good, but all of the debris that is in the engine is currently floating around and not sitting at the bottom of the oil pan. So I'm getting all of that extra stuff out because the oil is hot, it's been churned, so anything that's in there also has been like agitated and been mixed in with the coolant. So any of that small debris will also be coming out during this oil change. So I'm gonna wait for that to start dripping, and then I will put the drain plug back on, fill it up with oil, and then call it a day. All right, we slowed down to a drip, so I'm gonna put this back on, tighten up the drain plug, and then fill it up with oil. Went by a lot faster than I thought it would. Usually it takes longer, but seeing as how the car is at an angle because I'm on the ground, I guess I should have expected that. Oh, and I'm outside and it's gonna rain. Right now I'm racing the rain cloud, trying to get this done before it starts raining. Tight enough. All right, time to go up top. All right, so I have genuine Mazda oil, 5W20. It takes 5.5 quarts, so let's fill it up. Then after we fill it up, we can start it up and check oil level. This will be a lot easier with a funnel. Unfortunately, I do not have one right now. And that rain cloud is getting a lot closer. This last one is 5. And for that 1/2 quart, some of it went into the oil filter. So I'm going to start the car up, let that oil circulate, shut the engine off, and then check my oil level. All right, started up the engine, let the oil circulate, let it sit for a minute. Now let's check oil level. Can add a little bit more. Just a little, not a lot. Wait. I don't have much in here. I think this was exactly 1/2 quart. So I'm going to put that full thing in. So it should be full. Yeah, once it settles, that'll definitely be full. All right, so that's it for today's video. Thank you for watching.